Hello, today I'll be reviewing the Pulsar X2 Red Edition. This is my personal review of the mouse, having used it for over 3 months now. The review will be focused on how the mouse performs in FPS games, mainly Valorant. The X2 is a lightweight mouse that are in competition with other mice in the same category after the popularity of the Logitech G Pro X Superlight. Personally, I don't own a G Pro X Superlight to compare to its quote-unquote original or the trendsetter of the lightweight mice. Although I have had some experience using the Superlight, it is hard to say whether the X2 is better than the Superlight. After all, it is personal experience as the mice are comparable but are very different. First, I'd like to talk about the specifications of the mouse. The size comes in at 120mm in length right here, 63mm in width from here, and 38mm in height from the sides here, from bottom to the top. It is an ambidextrous mouse, but the side buttons are only to the left of the mouse, so if you are left-handed, you won't be getting any mouse on the right side here, as you can see. The weight comes in at 56 grams, which is 5 grams lighter than the G Pro X Superlight. Although 5 grams isn't really that much, I use both. I haven't really see the difference. Although this mouse is way smaller than the Superlight, so you can say it is lighter in that sense, I guess. KLGM 8.0 switches are used on the primary and secondary buttons. Other specs can be seen in this picture here. Another interesting feature is the cable, which goes at 1.80 meters. It is a braided cable, as you can see here. What's nice about the cable being braided is that it feels very light. So when there are times where your mouse, the battery of it dies and you're charging it, you can still use it around and still feel as lightweight as it normally does. One issue I have with the mouse is the switches. The switch has a tendency to double click, meaning the switch is faulty or implemented poorly on the mouse. It can be fixed using the software, but in my opinion you shouldn't rely on a software to fix something that's a physical issue. Hopefully this issue can be resolved in the future and the company will improve on newer versions. So for my personal opinion on the mouse, it's a really good lightweight mouse that has definitely helped me improve since I switched from my old mouse. The mouse that I used before this is Logitech G903, which is considered a heavy mouse when it comes to Valorant at 110 grams. When I first started using the X2, I had difficulties getting comfortable with the difference in weight, as the weight of these two are literally doubled. After getting used to the mouse though, I never really had any problems with it when it comes to how it performs in-game. The lightweight feature definitely helps in my aim as I can move it around with less effort. Overall, I'd say the mouse is a pretty good cheap alternative to the Superlight. I definitely like the mouse and I use it as the main mouse for competitive gaming. I bought mine at around 360 ringgit compared to the expensive price of the Superlight at 500 plus ringgit. It is definitely a mouse I recommend to those who are looking for a lightweight mouse that is more on the budget side.